I'm Rachel and welcome to my channel. I make videos about travel. If you're into that, go ahead and hit subscribe, maybe like this video. It is greatly appreciated. Today, I'm going to be talking about holiday light displays in the Kansas City metro area. I'm really excited to make this video because I love Christmas time and pretty displays. So hopefully you like them too, obviously, or you want to be watching this video. If you're looking for things to do with your kids this holiday season, then you've come to the right place. I have 7 displays that I'm going to be talking about. I have photos. These are all from years past. I haven't been to any of these displays yet this year, but they are still ongoing. Some of these have been going on for a really long time and are annual traditions. Some of them have only been happening for a few years. Some are free, some cost a few bucks, and I will be talking about that as well as we go into this. I didn't vlog in previous years. This is my first year doing videos on YouTube, so I don't really have any actual video footage of the displays. Well, except for Instagram stories, except for where I needed to use that, I didn't, because I didn't want to force you to watch that. But I do have a lot of photos. I am also into photography, so I like to take a lot of photos. So because they are not photos from this year, just know that if you go to the displays this year, they might not be 100% accurate to what these photos look like, because obviously there's always changes, but these photos do show the gist of it. Oh, also my hair. If you watched my other videos, it looks different today. That's just because I had it in braids yesterday. Yeah, so anyway, here we go. Number 1 is probably the most popular light display in Kansas City, and that is at the Country Club Plaza. This display has been going on since 1925, which is kind of crazy. So it's definitely a classic Kansas City Christmas tradition. Today there are over 200,000 lights, and it's a really pretty area. If you don't know Country Club Plaza, it's like a shopping district in downtown. The buildings are really old, and it's just a gorgeous area, even not during Christmas. But if you go there after Thanksgiving, there's going to be the lights up, and if you want to get really good photos, then you should go up to the parking garage, and then you can get really good views, and you can take some long exposure photos. The photos that I'm going to show for this are a few years old. I actually haven't been to the plaza in a few years. I think the last time I went was 2013. I definitely want to go back. Maybe I'll go this year and do a little travel vlog for you, and show you how I take photos, where I take them. If you're into something like that, let me know in the comments, and I can try to make that happen for you. But yeah, I definitely want to get some more updated photos. And oh, also this is a free light display too, which is great. And then you can also get some shopping done if you want, although it is an expensive area to shop. So maybe just come for the lights. Next up, number 2 on the list is going to be at Union Station. Again, right in downtown Kansas City. This is another beautiful area to see trees and lights. In the main area of Union Station, there's a bunch of trees, and it's just really magical in the old building. And then starting last year, they started doing, it's called Holiday Reflections. It costs $5. This year, it's supposed to be bigger and better than last year. So if you went last year, there are going to be some changes. But yeah, I went last year, and it is beautiful. Last year, they just had it in one big room. So I don't know if they're expanding it beyond that this year, but there were giant trees of light, all sorts of different decorations. For kids, there was a train that they could ride on, and then they also have their model train set out with different, set in Christmas time, and it's really cute and pretty. And yeah, they have different photo spots too for Instagram shots and stuff like that. Yeah, so if you're definitely planning like to do some Christmas photos or anything with your family, go to Union Station. $5 a person isn't bad, and it's really pretty, and it's a really pretty building. They don't allow tripods or anything in there though, so if you're going to be doing photos, make sure you bring a really fast lens. I used my 50mm at 1.8 lens, and I think I probably shot on auto. But yeah, as you can see, I got a fair amount of pretty photos I'm pretty happy about. So that's Union Station. The last one in Kansas City proper is at Crown Center. This is where you'll find the mayor's Christmas tree, and it's 100 feet tall. It's apparently one of the tallest mayor Christmas trees in the country, and it's really pretty. It has gold lights on it usually. And there's also fountains and an ice skating rink right there too, so you'll have some more stuff to do. And also Crown Center is another shopping complex if you want to do some shopping. Again, it's a little more on the expensive side, but they have a Hallmark store in there, really good candy stores and restaurants. If you're doing like kind of like a night out, or especially if you're doing like a romantic night in Kansas City, that would be a nice place to go, take photos in front of the fountain and the Christmas tree and just whatever. Anywho, moving on, number 4 is going to be the Overland Park, Arboretum, and Botanical Gardens. This is a little bit outside of Kansas City, just like north of Kansas City. And they do the holiday luminary walk each year, and it is beautiful. I went there with my parents a couple years ago. It's $15 per person to get in, and you can just walk through the gardens and everything's lit up. They have like candlelight walk and different like themed areas. There's one spot with gnome and fairy houses, which is really cute. And then you can also go inside and get like hot apple cider, and I think they have hot chocolate and other treats. And it's also just a really pretty place to take photos. Number 5 is going to be Powell Gardens. This is another really beautiful garden area the rest of the year, but then if you go during Christmas at night, there's going to be miles of paths that are lit up, illuminated archways, trees that have stuff on them, like sculptures with lights. Really beautiful. This one is $13 for adults, $6 for kids, which is pretty reasonable again. If you have a lot of kids who want to run around in the lights, they have like little mazes of lights. And this one also has like a tower that you can go up and see the light display from above, which is really beautiful. So again, I suggest it. And you can also get hot cider. They also have alcohol you can buy if you're into that, and other treats that you can get there. And it's just a really pretty display. I went there last year with my family and we had a lot of fun. The next 2 on my list are both free. So if you're looking for free Christmas things to do in Kansas City, this is the part for you. Although Country Club Plaza and Crown Center were also free. So, I mean, of the 7, most of them are free. Anyway, so number 6 is the Lee Summit Magic Tree. This one's pretty basic, pretty simple, but if you're looking for something to do near Lee Summit this Christmas, you can go take some photos at the Magic Tree. It's just a tree completely made of Christmas lights. It's really, really pretty. A lot of people like to go there and get like family photos taken for Christmas. It's free to go. I think they do a toy drive at some point. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, like I said, it's pretty simple, just the one tree, but it's cool. And then the last one on the list, number 7, this is another really popular Kansas City Christmas tradition. It's been going on for over 30 years. I think this year is the 35th year. And and that is Christmas in the Park at Longview Lake. This is a drive-through light display, so especially if you have younger kids who probably don't want to be out in the cold for very long, you can just get them in the car, listen to some Christmas music, and just drive through. It is a really, really intricate light display, and they're like animated lights, so they like move and jump and ski and all sorts of really awesome light displays there. I do suggest you get there really early. It opens at 5:30. Probably try to get there earlier than that to get a place in line. I went a few years ago and it took hours just to get in because the line was so long. So definitely get there early. And again, this one's free. There are 175 animated displays, so it's definitely really cool. Unfortunately, it's hard to get photos since you're in a car moving, so I just have a couple of videos that are not very good. Sorry. But again, this is a tradition for a lot of families in the area to go to, and yeah. All right, so that's kind of the end of my list. I do have other places that I haven't been to. I always keep like a running list on like Google Maps, like pinned, of like Christmas in the city kind of things. If you have any of your own suggestions or light displays that you want to share, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Maybe I'll try to check some out this winter. If you've been to any of these this year or in recent years, let me know if you liked them, how they were, all that fun stuff. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I don't know what else to say, so here we go. The end. Don't forget to subscribe. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, etc.